Good morning. Linglicious, good morning. Hey girl. You're the first one in my live chat and the only one here right now. So I'm going to give you some free cards. Thank you for watching. Hi Michelle, good morning, beautiful. Ling, you have the King of Wands. You can expect some opportunities happening with the King of Wands. This is someone attractive and somebody you really want. I think you've been waiting to hear from this person. You've been waiting for this person for a while. You've been expecting this person to show up at your door, perhaps. You're going to have the opportunity. There's going to be some choices to make about the King of Wands. He's never let you go. He's never stopped wanting you. Okay, this is something for him new to reach out to you. He's always wanted to talk to you, but he hadn't let go of his drama, I guess, in the past. And I think right about now, as difficult as it may be, he's put his pride away, and I think he's confidently going to come out and after you. I think you've been waiting for this, like I said, and it's about time you get it. You deserve it. You deserve this person to show up the right way in your life, and it's time. So get ready for the new energy between you and this person. Let your guard down. He's finally coming around. Whoever that is, Ling, he's finally coming around. All right, guys. Let's see. Trying to get my cards down the right way. If anything comes out reversed, it's not because of me. All right. How are you guys all doing today? Today I'm going to do a you versus them, and I don't know what exactly it's going to be in regards to. It could be you versus your man or your woman. It could be you versus a third party that you feel you're in competition with. It could be your man or woman versus another man or woman that you're into or that you miss or love. So I don't know what this you versus them is all about, but I woke up feeling like this is the spread that I needed to do. Okay. All right, let's see. I want to use the good tarot for the title of the you versus them. Spirit, please guide and direct me for the you versus them. Michelle, am I sick again? I don't know. I do have a runny nose. I think it's just allergies, maybe the change of season. Because I feel good, but it has been colder lately, so maybe that's it. Wow. In between the you versus them, ironically, is the two of air. Oh, thank you for the $9.99, Sun Val. Thank you, Steph, for all you do for us. I love you. See you later. Oh, bye, Sun Val. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. You have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. So, wow, it's like the Two of Swords is generally trying to make a choice between literally two options. And it's usually head over heart, but it's also about feeling torn, and there's a lot of emotions behind it, and it's struggling to make that choice. A lot of times it can talk about confusion and feeling pulled in two directions. Bottom of the deck here, this is one of the biggest burdens ever for the person trying to make this choice. All right. It's really heavy on their heart. It's really heavy in their life. It's not easy. This is one of the most difficult decisions that they feel they've had to make. Or one of the most difficult decisions they feel they need to make. Bottom of the deck here is watch very soon. Very soon the decision will be made. There's not going to be a lot of procrastination. Okay. Very soon someone's being pushed, urged, making this big change, this big shift. Bottom of the deck, I already left that behind me. So there's something about the past that they feel is done, over with. I need to just leave it alone. It's in the past. I shouldn't be forcing this. Let's see what the good tarot says about the Two of Air. It's a stalemate. It's uncertainty. It's considering options. Time to take a break and consider the options and think about this. There's no need to rush forward. The perfect answer for the highest good will come if I take my time and remain in a peaceful state of mind. So I think they're kind of waiting for a sign, to be honest. There's supposed to be some kind of a difficult ending. It may be all up in the air right now, but it's coming. It needs to happen. Justice needs to happen. Uncertainty isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes you can even look at it as a good thing. They're not able to just let go of either option right now, but they do know that they need to burn away and release the excess. And they do know that this ending would be a way for a new, fresh start and clear a way for a new beginning. They may have been overcommitted to something that's given them a lot of burdens. In this moment, there needs to be work on decluttering the life that's been. Everything that needs to be released will serve the greater whole. There's things that people here just don't any longer need. Even though they once had value for it, it doesn't really matter anymore. Say goodbye to emotions, say goodbye to relationships and situations that someone here does not any longer need or no longer belongs in their life. All right. Who here is struggling to make the decision to say goodbye? That's what this is all about. It's like I'm having a hard time saying goodbye. I know it's in the past. I know it's over. It's just really hard to let this go. All right. So we're going to do you versus them. Okay? Or you do a pile for whoever's versus whoever for you to kind of make sense of the verses. This is two situations or two people. You possess the Ace of Water. I love it. There's this beautiful masculine seahorse holding the pearl of love, the pearl of life. This is the birth of love. It represents innocence, purity, and truth as far as emotions go. It's pure and it's real love. It's a blessed love, and it's a love given by the universe, given by God. Very much a soulmate energy. Wow. And then we've got the devil. So right off the bat, we have Cancer, Capricorn, followed by the Page of Pentacles. Okay. This is about a family situation, I think. We have the Father Seahorse and the baby Page of Pentacles. So this could be, I can't let go because that's the father or mother of my children. I can't let go of that. I want this love to work. I want it to last because of this. It's like there's conditions that need to be met here. And there's also, you owe me. You're in debt to me. So there's this inescapable bond, I guess I want to say, for you. This person has an inescapable contract and a bond, possibly because of children. But if it's not having anything to do with children, it is also just the soulmate contract. Okay? And they were meant, Ace of Cups, to have this love with you by God, by the universe. But there's been these struggles with the devil to let go of addictions, third parties possibly, all kinds of problems. This is followed by blocked, feeling restricted, blocked communication, and or emotional walls up. Followed by the higher purpose. See, I told you. By God, by the universe, by source, by destiny, by this soul contract. You see, there's a higher purpose. And they've chosen to block this situation. Honey, I think they broke a contract with you. They made promises they didn't keep. And believe me, there's going to be some karmic suffering because of it. This was ordained. It was written. It was contracted by birth, which is why we call it the birth chart. It was contracted in the birth chart. And someone has managed to damage this. Let's see what's really been going on. Let's do an El Quay Oracle. Spirit, what's really been going on here? Before I pull another card, I want to say this devil could very well be a karmic third party of some sort that has gotten in the way and possibly blocked this connection in many ways. That could be a mother, that could be a lover, It could be a source of energy, but that could also, excuse me, that could also be something. So here, the real source of the issue is she who waits. Manara, patience, waiting, determination. Dark red is the theme of the color here, and that is Mars driven, but it's also passion. And someone here has been good enough to wait even through the BS and the broken promises and the tiny little bits of action that come in. Like this person's like, yep, I've been waiting. Trying to deal with that devil is requiring so much patience. She sits in a bower of leaves and flowers. So long did she pause there that the very flora has made its home in her hair. Because she knew the value of waiting. The ethereal glowing butterfly finally came to her. She made room for her dream by letting go of all else. However, Manara will not give you the winged gift. The gift she offers is a lesson of patience. Your choice is before you now. And again, we're left with a choice. Can you commit to the time that it may take to get what you want? Or do you think you need to go ahead and let this go? The message of this card is number 44, by the way. You may face challenges going after the thing you want above all else. If it were easy, the actual obtainment would be diminished. Honor the path set in front of you. Be ready to stretch yourself, because chasing this elusive desire will not be a walk in the park, more like a hike through an arduous forest trail. This is not a test of physical ability, but about your level of determination. You can always say no, but keep in mind that you may not get this particular chance or love again. Stop and evaluate your commitment to this person. Ask yourself, what can I set aside to make room for this person? And who do I really want the most? And how long am I willing to wait? Some of the best relationships are the most difficult to get, that's for sure. This one in particular is one in which was destiny. But boy, destiny has pulled a few tricks and given you quite the difficult journey. And here you are blocked, basically. Or they're blocking you, perhaps. We have the full card ready to take a chance. Sorry, the whole entire deck was reversed, so that doesn't count. But the Fool is take a leap of faith. And there's going to be some kind of a fresh start and new beginning between you and your beloved, between you and your betrothed. There's a new opportunity coming up very, very soon that could lead to reviving this relationship in some way. And are you going to be around to take this leap? Because it is coming. Bottom of the deck is the Dark Night of the Soul, followed by I Know That You Are My Soulmate, and the Chariot, I'm on my way. So it's about kind of climbing out of hell, to be honest. I do think this person needs to get out of a dark place to have a new beginning with you. But it's so hard. I mean, it's really hard. It's almost so hard that somebody may want to vomit during this climb. The nerves of this person in this relationship is, ooh, the nerves are out of here. Like, it's very nauseous. It's very, oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is painful. This is difficult. I mean, it's really, really hard. The truth about this relationship here is unconditional love, overflowing abundance, and the fertility of love, that love can grow. I am filled with love from spirit and joyously let it flow out wherever it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on the possibilities that are available. I am optimistic about bringing this dream, this love, this desire into my life. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illuminate even the darkest places. And I'm so glad that it mentioned the darkest places, because we have the dark night of the soul, literally one of the darkest places. It looks like it's literally in hell. And then we have the devil, which is extremely dark. So believe me, this love kind of outshines all the negativity in this relationship. The love here makes this worth waiting for. The value of this relationship is the most valuable. Otherwise, the devil wouldn't be involved. Oh, I got a member. Dojacel, welcome. Oh, thank you for your support to this group. Thank you, Dojacel. Oh, I love you. Kisses to you, girl. All right. Let's get an omen. Can we have an omen, please? You're so wonderful, Dojacel. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate that. Let's get an omen. Eggs. You do get the fresh start. It's an omen. You may not believe it. It may not feel like it. Heck, it kind of doesn't even look like it. But here we are. And you want to know what's ironic about this omen? The new moon in Virgo. Okay? We have a new moon, and Ketu's right there. So this new beginning starts by making the decision, am I going to stay and be determined and pursue this? Or am I going to go? Either way, it's a fresh start. Bottom of the deck, omen. There's new opportunities, and the lantern is lit. We're going to shine light on this situation. Gradual shift. Okay, good omens. This is slow but changing, and there's a lot of positivity. And I do believe that the positivity comes after the negativity. After the hardship, there starts to be this shining light at the end of the tunnel and a silver lining. And I just want to say, this is worth it. Now, what does your person feel about you? I can't let you go. No matter how hard I try, no matter how many times I try to move on, I can't let you go. Devil card. It's been so hard without you. I've been blocking you. I've been blocking my love. I've been blocking the fact that I still have feelings for you. I've been blocking the true love that we really share. That's what I've been doing. But I just cannot escape the feelings that I have for you. No matter what, I'm always led back to the beginning with you and I. I'm always being given this new opportunity, this new chance with you, because you've been determined. You've been waiting for me. You've been patient with me. Thanks to you, I even have a second chance. If it wasn't for you, this person wouldn't have this second chance. Yep. I've tried to move on. I've searched for you in others, point blank. But it always comes up short. Nobody compares to you. Has this person dated multiple people? Yes. And that's the devil. It's the devil. It's the dark night of the soul. It's one of the most difficult things for you to hear or even put up with. That there's been other women or other men in this person's life. That's a fact. Because they've tried to find you and other people, period. They didn't want you for whatever reason, okay? They did check up on you, bottom of the deck. I do check up on you to see what you're up to, what you're doing, who you're with, because they've caught themselves imagining what your life would have been like together had they chosen you. And they know that you would have treated them like a king. Now the question is, why didn't this person choose you? Why didn't this person stay with you? Okay? Why did this person want to separate from you in the first place? Why did this person leave? Or why does this person not want to choose this individual? Why? We're really looking for why. I'm so lonely, but I just want to be left alone. I'm no good. I'm toxic. I regretted it the second I saw pain in your eyes. Regrets. Okay. At the core of the reason they didn't choose you is they feel like they're the devil. They're bad. Maybe they are a bad boy or a bad girl, and they see you maybe like an angel or a saint, someone good, and they're just like, you didn't deserve that. You deserve more. You deserve better. There's parts of me that are dark, and I don't want anyone to see. You ever met someone that's really good looking and charming, but underneath, they're just evil. They're dark. That's who they run into. But have you also met someone who's the beast, but inside they're the prince? This person has a complex, I don't know, but they feel very beastly. They feel dirty. They feel evil. They feel dark. They feel twisted. And there's this beautiful spirit inside of you that loves them anyways, because we do have the unconditional love with the Ace of Cups and this patience and determination over here by you. So you love them because you see the good in them. You see the light. There's a lot of devil energy here. 1, 2, 3 devilish cards. I do want to say Capricorn's pretty strong. And so is Cancerian. Now that's a 1-7 connection, which is a fated connection. But along with that connection comes over-attachment, and the other one is complete detachment. Try to combine both of those together and see what you get. A lot of pain, a lot of heartache. You may very well be the over-attacher where you can't let go. And that's the devil card for you. You're like, no matter how much I try, I just can't seem to let go of this person. I've waited, and I'm determined, and I'm stubborn, and I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm going to keep waiting. And then this person is just as determined to keep pushing you away. And there's this sick but beautiful cycle of fate. And spirit, universe, source, creator, and your higher self is like, are you guys ever going to get it together? Just as determined as they are to leave, you are to stay. What's happening here? Anyways, yeah, very stuck. Very stuck. Some dark nights. This person loves you and you know it, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I was like, wait a minute. You know they love you because you're very intuitive, and you're like, I know you're a liar, and I know you love me, and I know you're the one, okay? So I'm not going anywhere. There it is. And they're like, don't look at that. Don't pry. Don't seek me out. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to stay in my misery. I just want to go be dark and miserable and sad. And I want to suffer. This person wants to suffer because some part of them feels like they deserve to suffer. Okay? And you just see them as, no, you don't deserve to suffer. You don't. Ooh, you love the darkness. And funny, I just did a video the other day. If you guys want to watch it, it's two skeletons holding each other in some way under a heart-shaped dead bush tree thing. And it says, I just did this, 2 days ago? It's easy to love the light. Now show me your darkness. And that's really what this reading is right here. It's that image put into cards and a story. You're in love with the Dark Prince. You're in love with the Beast. You're in love with Mr. Gray in 50 Shades of Grey. You're in love with that movie, Pretty Lies, or something like that. The retake on Beauty and the Beast. This person comes off as really toxic, but you love them because there's some part of them, some beautiful part, and you're not willing to give up on it. We have the Unity card, Solidarity. This is about harmony and strength within each other. It says collective, but I feel like the collective is you and them. And that's the harmony you have. Okay, so this is about coming together. It often takes solidarity within people to achieve a goal, allowing themselves to find harmony with this person so that they can attain their true purpose. Right now, what's being said is, yeah, this person needs some space, some time, some distance, some isolation. And you're like, I'll give you time and space. Have it. Maybe you've given this person a lot of time and space. Either way, there's a fresh start coming, okay? We're going to leave it there and move on to this them situation. First card, wow, another ace. Ace of Earth. So you may be the water sign and their earth. I don't know, it's what it seems like, but there's another person and they're another ace, which is another opportunity. A chance at a new beginning, not being seen, not being known. And the loudest thing I know is they don't know the real me. They don't know the real me. I would rather start with someone that doesn't know my dark secrets and doesn't know my darkness. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. The Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is no, this person is not rich, not wealthy. It's not that they're there for money, but they're there for status. They're there for an image. Yeah. In fact, they don't even know why they really want this person. They're trying to figure it out. Hanged Man. Why do I even want this person? Why am I even considering them as an option? I still love you even though I'm not showing it. Messenger of love, tweet, tweet. They're in this relationship over here. Someone's not showing it, which makes the relationship really difficult. And this is a very unstable, uncommitted connection. There's promise of commitment and forever. Like there's promise. There's genuine, I want this. But why am I here? Why am I here? Let's get an oracle at this one. She who sees, Makita, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. So I do think they're trying to hanged man this. Why am I here? Why do I actually want this? This connection is questioned. Funny how both of these cards have an M. You had Manara, patience, waiting, and determination. And they have Makita. Observe. Makita, she who wears, views the world with a keen eye. She wears a gold mask. She serves as her other eyes when necessary. There are moments when she will show her true self to the world, and then there are times that she'll wear a mask. This protects her from scrutiny, while others allow this introspection. And they allow her to inspect them before her. Her duty is to observe rather than judge. She pays attention. She reports what's needed. The message of this card is to take time to scope things out. This is a moment of laying the land. You may need to distinguish between what is real and what you wish was real. Your inner landscape must be surveyed as well. I can't. I already know. Like, boom. They want this other relationship, but they don't know the real them. To make matters worse, this relationship has been difficult because there's been a lot of fights and arguments, a lot of instability about unfaithfulness. But the person still claims to love them. even through the unfaithfulness. Why? Because they're hoping that the potential of this relationship could be great. The fact is, it's all surface. Messenger tweet is very much like the Page of Swords. And you have the Page of Pentacles. They want the Page of Pentacles, which is what you have, an actual chance. But instead, they have more information they need to get. This is, sure, you love me, but that's because you don't know the real me. You think you love me, but you haven't seen. Yep, they haven't seen. Let's see, what is this person's connection here? Wearing a mask. Pretending. A lot of games here. Ah, there's the devil. I mean, can we not get away from the devil today? The devil is after us today. Hello, devil. Deadly sins. You know, he's really in two situations. Oh, sorry for that, guys. I was getting a call. I don't know if it had messed up my volume like it always does. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, can we get away from this devil? Bottom of the deck is abundance. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay. It's so weird, right, guys? I mean, it really is. Sometimes I get just as shocked as you guys on cards because I'm just like, whoa, there's so many devil cards. Capricorn's totally here. Anyways, this relationship over here is, I still love you. We're fighting. It looks like I'm not showing it, but I do love you. I don't understand why I love you, but I do. And a lot of this is, you love who I want you to believe I am. Do you love the real me, though? What if I took off the masked look and I revealed to you I'm actually a devil? Are you going to love me then? Under that is the Magician and Ready to Defend. This is all illusion. Illusion, masks, because the King of Pentacles is in reverse, and that means you think I'm loyal with the Ace of Pentacles, but I'm not loyal. You think I'm full of potential, but I'm not full of potential. It's a facade. This is someone that is kind of like, I don't know the right word, but the people that trick women or men into believing they're rich and available and young and attractive. And then they get that person to be with them. And they're like, oh yeah, I've heard stories too. It's like, let's buy a house. Oh, let's go buy this mansion. Let's go look at houses. And then the person's totally convinced that they're rich. Then they start asking for money. Oh, you know, this check from this deal didn't come through yet. Can I just borrow $10,000 temporarily to get this whatever paid off so we can get the house? And these women, and maybe some men, fall for it. I'm like, yeah, let me put a loan on the house. or let me do this and that, get out of my savings, you know, and they give it to them. Only to find out later they're a con artist. And that's not even their real name. And that's not even where they live, and that's not even their job that they said they had. And they're actually a criminal on the run and broke. And the crazy part, many women, or men too, that find this out, they still love them. And I've seen them on talk shows, and Dr. Phil and other people are like, look, this is a fake person. It's not even a real person. You know, they're over there in Egypt or Africa or whatever. They're not even this person they said they were. They're faking this account. That's not what they look like. Let me show you the real person behind these pictures. And then the real person comes out and he's like, hey, that's my picture. But I haven't been talking to you. I'm not in love with you. And that's not my voice. And you know, you're living a lie here. And it takes a minute for these poor people to be like, oh my God, I need to accept the truth. Hanged man. Like, it really takes them a minute to let go of something they thought was real. And really, that's what I'm feeling for this. It's taking someone a long time here, hanged man, to really let go of this false promises, this life, King of Pentacles that they're never going to have. But they're like, but you promised. You promised we were going to get married. You promised we were going to have a life. You promised you love me. So I still love you, even though I don't have all the facts. And you're not really who you say you are. Well, this man or woman is a lucky person, loved by many people for being a dark person, a bad, negative, no good person. Wow, they sure are loved. It's hard for one person to be finding love at all, but to be loved by two, lucky person. How do they really feel about this other relationship? How many did I get there? 2? Okay. I'm afraid to fully open up in love, and you're better off without me now. For now. Bottom of the deck is, I have so many fantasies I want to play out with you. When can we begin? So they fantasize about what this life could be like, but it's all fantasy. Smoke and mirrors, illusions from the devil. Yeah, this person's like, oh, it would be nice. It would be nice to own a yacht and travel the world with you, open up a business, do this, do that. Wow, that would be so nice. Oh, it would be nice to own a house in this area and travel here and have a wedding and this and that. And that would be nice, but it's not realistic. And that's the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, whatever you're dreaming about, get your head out of the clouds. It's not real. The real truth is they're afraid to open up in love fully, which is they're wearing a mask. And the other truth is they feel like you would be better off without them. And this person probably would. Probably would be better off without them. And they're right. Like, that's how I feel. We have hostile. There's so much anger inside of me. That's that devil energy. So much anger. I'm not a good person. You know, you're better off without me. I'm hostile. Exploring every inch of you, studying comes out. Which is, this person has a lot to learn, a lot to find out. So someone here is like, I am studying this connection. I'm learning about it. I'm trying to get to know you, every part of you. Then we have, I'm sick of pretending and wearing a mask. Okay. I'm pretending to be someone I'm not. So they're just fake. They're totally fake. They need to do a soul cleanse. You know, what's funny here about the devil is he wants more than one. The devil has a thirst. The devil here is someone that has perhaps Rahu or Ketu in the 7th house, which is multiple and unusual relationships. Mars could be there, a lot of problems, competition, arguments, things like that. You know, there's just a lot going on here, guys. Innocence. Weakness can be strength. They're playing with a child here. Strength, bottom of the deck. Control. Shape and direct your surroundings. They're playing with someone who's innocent and just doesn't know that they're playing with the devil in disguise. The difference between you versus them is, you know it's the devil. You know the real them. Which makes the devil feel very vulnerable. It does. And the devil is intrigued but scared by you. That is a big difference. The devil is scared because you love the devil and you're like, I know you're a devil, but you don't scare me. There's goodness in you. You cast out the darkness. Your light is the butterfly, and you literally cast out their darkness. That scares the life out of them. I was like, I gotta run. I can't. No. How dare you love me? This is not okay. No, I need to go be alone. But they're checking up on you. They're trying to find you and your passion and zest and depth in other people. They're not going to find it. I know this is kind of weird, but I'm going to throw something out there that's funny. Bring a little comedy to the reading. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Wedding Crashers with Vince Vaughn and the Olin guy. But he ends up, oh my God, it was twisted. He ends up going to this wedding and crashing it and he usually sleeps with a bunch of innocent girls that he plays game on, okay? And he is the predator. So he's like, I'm crashing these weddings, I'm going after these bridesmaids, or they crash funerals and go after vulnerable girls. And, you know, he conquers, okay? That's what he does. And then he meets this kooky redhead, and she's beautiful and she's fun, and he wanted to get with her. He wanted to bang her till he realized she got his number. She knows him. She knew he was fake. She knew he was a wedding crasher. And so she goes over to him. She's like, I know you're a wedding crasher. Like, I know you're here, but why? That intrigues me. You're interesting. Like, she liked it. And she was like, you know, you're bad. You're a bad boy. And, you know, she was a little freak. She was a little freak, like more freaky than he'd ever run into in his life. She actually was more freaky than him in the bedroom and had more desire and drive than even him. And she was pursuing him. And that was terrifying for him. And there was an event in which she tied him up in the bedroom with his hands and feet tied to the bedpost. And she was like, just enjoy it. And she was going to go crazy on him, you know? And he was like, what in the actual F? Scared out of his mind. And there was another event where he's like, you got to get away from me, okay? You need to leave me alone. I'm not good for you. I'm a liar. I'm not even, I don't know your family. I'm not here. Why are you chasing me? And she's like, I know, but I don't care because I love you. And he was like, oh my God, this chick is crazy. She's insane. And he's telling his friend, we got to get out of here, man. We've got to leave. I don't care what you need to do. I know you're trying to bang this chick, but we got to go because I have a psycho on my ass. Like, you know, he was freaking out. And she even chases him into the bathroom at one point. And he surrenders. He just gives in. He's like, I'm tired of fighting. Like, take me. I'm yours. Like, you've conquered me. Just have me at this point. And she goes in the bathroom, she rips off her shirt and she's like waving her head around and she's like, woo, woo, woo. And he's like, oh my God, this girl's crazy. But I like it. I think I like it now. And it took some time. But near the end of the movie, he's like, she's my soulmate. She's just as crazy as I am, if not more, probably more. And she gets me. And she's fun, she's quirky, she's attractive, she's awesome. And I don't know why I was running from her. I don't know why I was scared in the first place. Like, I'm totally into her. I'm in love with her, you know? But that was a movie in a span of 2 hours. This is a lifetime. This is a relationship where someone over here is like, listen. And it's funny because she even has red hair. Look at that. I think she does. We'll take an auburn red. So, you know what they say about redheads. But you're over here just like, listen, Linda, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to wait. I'll be in the bathroom and we'll see if I see you there. You know, and you're just like, you're onto them. They've tried to find your spunk in other people. Well, let's just be honest. They've tried to find you in many. And even in this recent one, they've tried to find you in there, but they can't. You bring the light out of them. You soften them. They think they're a toxic, no good person. Even in this relationship, like, I'm toxic, I'm not good, because they're a liar. They're a deceiver. They're wearing a mask. Over here, they tried to run game on you. Okay? But you didn't buy it. And as soon as they realized you didn't buy their game, and you're actually better at the game than they are, they're like, whoa, you're scary. They blocked you. They had to leave. Because there's too much chemistry. The higher purpose card. Like, it's too much. It was destiny. Like two Monglics coming together. Over here, it's like they can prey on this innocent person who doesn't know what they're up to, doesn't know their truth, doesn't know their desires, doesn't really know them, to be honest. And we've all been there, I think. We've fallen in love with someone we don't even really know. And this person doesn't even really know this person. And they may have been with them for years, 5 years, 6 years, maybe more, whatever. But they don't know the real them. Sometimes you really just don't know someone. Their wonder pierces the veils, bringing insight, and there's some kind of shattered reality. Do not let anyone mistake innocence for weakness. Okay. Let's get an omen. Spirit, can I have an omen for this other relationship? Okay. We have a feather, divine guidance. Bottom of the deck is the horse, freedom to move. All right. The omen, you get a fresh start and a lantern, a new opportunity. The omen here is get the heck out. Someone is going to be divinely guided to move. Like that's going to happen. That's an omen. A horse and a feather may also be an omen. But now we can look at both of these choices, Two of Air, Ten of Wands, and really get a bigger picture at the confusion someone's going through. The choices they must make. And there's no going back. It's like fate's already been written. Karma, with all this devil karma, has already been settled upon what the karma will be. And I'm hearing the damage that was done can't be undone. At the bottom of the deck over here, we have love cords, tied, bound, and heart on lockdown. I guess I'm going to let you guys choose who's who in this story. Underneath the Ten of Wands is the Seven of Cups, choices, and judgment. Whatever you choose will come back to haunt you. Choices better be correct and legit. Under that is breaking up with karmic cycles. Under that is destined lovers, Two of Cups. In reverse, however, which is someone's been in the wrong relationship. The burden is to let the truth come out with judgment, to be judged on who they really are, and to make the next best choice. Personally, if I had to choose between these two relationships, if it were me here trying to make this choice, I would choose this one because the truth is already here. There's a fresh start, Page of Pentacles, a new opportunity in the upright, Ace of Cups, higher purpose. There's real love here that I wouldn't be able to find in anyone else. So I would choose that. This is real, and I would be loved for who I really am here. Over here, it's I'm only loved as far as they know about me. The love is only real based on what I want them to see. They still love me, sure, because I've given these promises that I'm not even able to keep. So the love isn't really real. There's a lot of mask wearing in this relationship, and I just would not choose to be fake like that. But I'm not you, or I'm not your person. So I'm going to let you guys pick who you would pick. Let's see. I'm trying to find the Ace of Earth. I don't see the Ace. What is this called? Yeah, Ace. Where the heck is the Ace? Earth. We see material things, material results. In traditional tarot, this is called the Pentacles. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Earth suit represents an observable truth, namely that everything we think, feel, and believe and create will eventually manifest. Okay. Oh, there it is. So the Ace of Earth here says, prosperity in its purest form, concrete results in the physical world. I recognize the many forms of abundance and plenty. I align myself with what I want, and having success is a goal I can generate from gold and the resources I have at my fingertips. I make an impact. The essence of prosperity is taking form in the material world. I represent something that's materializing. Okay, so where you have Ace of Cups representing emotions that are materializing, emotions that are coming to the forefront, emotions that are here, they're materializing fakeness. Let's just say an image. Okay, and that's the deadly sins, followed by abundance. I tell you, there's something about someone pretending to have more money than they really have. That's definitely a theme. I don't know if it's your person or who they're with or what, but the King of Pentacles and the Devil is like, I have more money than I really have. I'm better at my job than I really am. I'm more, and even if it's not money, it's like, I'm more of a catch than I really am. Fake. I don't know, guys. That's where, do you have any questions? Like, this is where we're at in this reading. Let me think of anything else I should ask. Well, let's do the Sacred Traveler and just see kind of the destiny path. Spirit, what do you see based on events right now? What do you see destiny leading each option to? Bottom of the deck, discovering truth. Okay, standing in the light of truth. Either way, the truth will come out eventually. Spirit's like, you guys will both. You have ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Gosh, we keep getting this one since I've been using this deck. So many people, as of yesterday and today, keep getting this one. Keep moving forward. Pile number one over here. The journey might be hard right now, but great news does await for you. You most certainly can achieve this relationship. However, you must continue to move forward with diligence and maybe even some hard work. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, keep going forward. Even if sometimes it seems that you're going up 3 steps and falling back 2 steps, you are still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take some smaller steps, but do not stop. Eventually, you're going to get closer to the peak of this mountain. And when you arrive, it's going to be worth it. And the view is going to be spectacular. It will be worth all your hard effort. It's okay to stumble or fall down. Just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even by your own limiting beliefs. Go beyond the boundaries of self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and courageously. Keep moving forward. Speak up for yourself and honor your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner waving high like truth in the wind. You are a light bearer. Ooh. You are the light bearer. And I told you, it's the light casting out the darkness. And that's you, guys. You're her. You're Manara, she who waits, patience, waiting, and determination. You get the fresh start. They feel like they're no good, but they're scared. But you're the one that makes them regret their actions. You're the one that makes them feel bad. Now, over here, real quick, another movie reference coming to me, Serendipity. And Serendipity was about a man that really loved a woman. He never really revealed true parts of himself to her, though. His real truth, his essence. It was a sweet love movie. You can't see darkness in something like that. But The Mask is where I'm going. I'm referencing The Mask. He was masking to be this friend, this lover, this person with her family and his coworkers and this woman that he was going to marry. And he realized he was just playing a part, that wasn't his essence. He didn't even know who his real essence was. Hangman. Anyways, he didn't even have a true perspective of himself, let alone to be completely honest with her. And then he meets this fated person. And the worst part is he meets her when he's about to get married. Like they're literally going through the wedding final steps before marriage to get this going. He meets her and he instantly feels drawn to her. He just didn't know why, what, how. He knew he had a beautiful fiance. She was attractive, she was good, she was sweet, she was innocent. There wasn't anything wrong with her, but her expectations, Ace of Pentacles, was something he couldn't really fulfill, King of Pentacles. And he kind of knew that. He kind of knew he didn't quite meet her desires or wants or expectations, but he tried like heck to fake that he could. He's kind of thinking, God, by the grace of God, we're going to be married for the rest of our lives. But it's going to be hard because I don't feel like she does completely. And he was more thinking, I should love her. I should. But you can't help how you feel. Anyways, he couldn't stop thinking about the other woman that he met. And this is, I've searched for you and others, but nobody compares. So he couldn't get her out of his mind. He kept searching for her, trying to find her. He didn't have a name, address, nothing. The point is, in this movie, fate, destiny, brought them together more than once. It was serendipity, but it was destiny. And he realized no matter the difficulties, it took years, it took a long time for them to finally get together. And he had a lot of misunderstandings about her. At one point, he thought she got married. At another point, he thought she didn't love him like he loved her. I mean, he was convinced. It was one problem after the other. Talk about taking 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. They kept trying to find each other, honey. And there was always a problem. Something that blocked them, something that created distance, confusion. They were so close so many times to running back into each other, and it was just almost there. But they couldn't get each other out of each other's mind. At one point, she was engaged and wearing a mask too, and she was like, it's okay, I'm going to marry this guy. And she just didn't feel it. And it wasn't until they both decided on their own, without being in front of one another. He was almost ready to go down the aisle. She went to break the wedding up, but then she thought they got married, whatever. They thought they failed, okay? They thought, you know what, it's not in the cards. I'm not going to be with him. I'm not going to be with her. But at least I know my truth. And my truth was, she said, I don't want to marry that fiance. You're not the right one for me. You know, I could wear a mask and go through this life with you, but it wouldn't be fair. So he ended it also. He ended up telling his fiance, listen, I can't do this. It's not that I don't love you. I still love you. I do. But I'm not showing it the way you deserve. I'm never going to be the one that you deserve. I'm never going to be the one that you really want. And your life with me is not going to be what you want. So he finally got honest with himself, and he got honest with his fiance. She got honest with herself, and she got honest with her fiance. And it was at that moment when they both got honest with themselves that serendipity, fate, destiny, the winds of change finally brought them together. And they both were thinking of one another at the exact moment. They both went to the exact place where they met or where they had a date. They both went there thinking the other wouldn't be there. They were just going to go there to go down memory lane and just kind of be sad and gloomy. They both had one glove. It was a pair of gloves, and it was a story, but you'll have to watch the movie Serendipity. But he goes out into the middle of the ice rink. He lays on the ground and looks up at the stars, where one of the stars, again, destiny, he told her about a star constellation she had on her skin. And so he just laid down to look up at the stars, thinking of her, manifesting her. This is materializing, okay? Like the devil all over this reading. The devil represents material world, so this is materializing. And he lays there and he's looking up at the stars, materializing her, calling her in like a magnet. She called him in as well because she was sitting on a bench over there. And she had been there too, just thinking of him. Both of them ended up in the same place at the same time, at the same moment, not knowing. They had no phone number, no last, nothing. They had nothing to go on, but fate. Fate brought them together once again, because they were destined, higher purpose. And so she's sitting there and he's laying there with one glove in his lap, thinking about her, looking at the stars. She's sitting there looking at the ice rink, thinking of him with the other glove. And as he's laying there, wondering if he'll ever see her again, she tosses the glove into the middle of the ice rink. Lands right on him. And he grabs the glove and he looks at it and he's like, oh my God, this is the matching pair. Who could possibly have the matching pair? He sits up. He thinks she's gone in another country, by the way. He sits up, turns around, and sees her. And he's just like, no way. No way. No way. No way you're here. No. And he's happy, of course, but he's just like, no way. And she's looking at him too, like, no way that you're here. She's like, I can't believe it after all this time, after all these years, after all this time. You're still thinking of me like I'm thinking of you. It's got to be fate. It's got to be divinely orchestrated. And it is. And I'll let you guys watch the movie, but that's what this is all going to end up being. It's going to end up being almost until the right time when both of you have decided to do the best thing for yourselves. And that is the trick here that the devil is playing with little temptations everywhere. When you both decide to just step forward for yourself, then everything can work out. But you've both got to decide simultaneously so the timing can be right for this to manifest. Anyways, let's see what the oracle is for the other situation. We have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. You are beloved. You are deeply loved and lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love. God, the Creator, is love and the essence in you. In matters of romantic love, all is healing or is already healed, or the inner planes are being worked on. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to the soft whispers. So that's Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. Even when it is at odds with your mind. So this relationship makes them at odds in their mind, because in their mind, this is really nice, wearing a mask. In their mind, this could all be so wonderful, but the truth is at the heart. Joyous love flows through you and to you. You both deserve love. There's nothing you need to do or to receive to get this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way. The traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she is surrounded with love. The capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding. Let your heart lead you forward. Okay, so they're letting their heart lead. That is the omen over here. And if they actually let their heart lead them and not their mind, they'd be over here with you. If they let their mind lead them, they'd be over here. But the omen is freedom to move and divine guidance. That is serendipity. That's fate. So that's the omen. All right. Let's see what Kali wants to say. Because we definitely summoned up Ketu in this reading. Ketu's like, hello, here, I'm here. So Kali is Ketu, Kali Ma. Let's see what's going on. Ketu, what are you splitting? What are you doing? We got Guna Tantrika. I feel like I should memorize these, but I never do. Number 5, though, challenge and struggle. And then the number 43, Gara Devi. Oh, that's the wrong book. The Divine Mother manifests the cure for when someone feels overwhelmed. Hello, Ten of Wands. Or confused. Hello, Two of Swords. And when we're feeling like we're failing or falling apart and locked into some kind of stagnation, she is the superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what we really need to do to get back into balance, she has the answers. So it's about, again, tuning into the heart. And there you will find her sacred prescription, trusting the inner guiding sense of what to do or what not to do. Trust is better established right now. All right. So the heaviness that allows this energy to be stuck is temporary inertia. There is a deep restoration and renewal coming. You also have champion of the sweet souls with fierce hearts who are underestimated and passed over. She who is gentle as the deer. There's the deer, isn't that funny? And ruthless as the lioness. Who is the capacity within the awakened heart to rise and overcome obstacles, to have faith without any evidence of victory. I repeat, to have faith in this connection without any evidence of victory, and to rally the spirit until the right moment to act is here so you can win. She is nonconformity and the freedom to be one's true self, recognizing her own beauty and value. Now, I see another omen. We have freedom to move. And here in the book, it says freedom to be one's true self. And another omen, we have a mask there and a mask here. So really the omen is like, this is not the freedom to be yourself. And the innocence with the deer, right? As sweet and gentle as the deer. So it's like, we've got a connection. Anyways, recognizing the beauty and value inside is what's needed to behold the truth at this time. There once was a story that Kali went to the river to wash, and she was emerged as fair and beautiful as Gauri. Soon after, a demon lurked nearby. Her dark skin reemerged, and that was the end of the demon. One lesson from this story is that our fierceness is always within us. We can trust in that and relax in our gentler, more easygoing side. Fierceness is the context of Kali as fierce wisdom. We do not need to cultivate, to be violent, but to be fierce in mind. The story also shows that there are times to embrace the devil, embrace the darkness and the demon, and then there are times to shed it. We can move into a lighter mood as a way of growth and healing. Knowing the dark wildness is within us, when needed to overcome a potential or obstacle, we need that darkness. It will destroy what threatens to compromise our light. And then it can rest once more, and we can bring out the light. This is not something we have to contrive. Instead, we can practice allowing our fierce wisdom to guide us. In another story, a terrible demon attacked a royal city. Funny how this card is talking all about demons and devils, and we have nothing but the devil and demons here. So isn't that another connection that both of these have that connection? Anyways, none of the local powerful men could defeat this demon devil, and great concern arose amongst the local people. It was said that only a virgin woman could have the power to conquer this energy. None of the women could manage it until the responsible, kind, noble, and courageous goddess Sita stepped forward. She transformed herself into Kali and destroyed the demon as if she were snapping a branch. She was so intimidating in her awesome power. It is said that her powerful husband, the magnificent god Rama, begged her to return to her domesticated form. Now, the fact that she had a husband, she was not a virgin. Even though they thought, oh, it must be a sweet virgin to destroy the demon, it wasn't. It was a married woman, and she was not a virgin, and she was just a good woman. And anyways, even the sweet appearance that she had, she could totally become a demon if need be. So she obligingly went back to her beautiful form once more. Yet beneath her kind mantle of a civilized and cultured woman is the sufficient divine power and ferocity to be a complete baddie when she needed to be. Bad, ASS, is here. There are times to allow and others to set clear boundaries. All can be an act of love. It is loving to communicate in a way that others can understand. There is a story from the Hindu saint devoted to Kali, Sri Ramakrishna. He speaks of a snake who is terrifying to the villagers, biting and killing them with venom. One day, a sage encountered the snake and in the field, and he taught him about compassion. The snake learned to love and no longer attacked the villagers. They no longer feared the snake as a consequence, though. But one day, the traveler and the traveling sage returned to the village only to find that it had been severely injured following an attack by some local boys. With compassion for the snake, the sage taught him that just because he no longer wanted to bite the villagers didn't mean that he couldn't hiss. He had swung too far from Kali towards Gari that he's harmed his own self. He needed to find a way to accomplish his purpose with compassion, but with wisdom also. When Gadi Devi arises in a reading, you are asked to check your boundaries and tune into your capacity to hiss when you need to realize you are entitled to be dark and light, to be kind, but to be respected. If you have seen yourself as a baddie, B-A-D-S-S, it's time to embrace your softer side. If you've been soft and doubted your ability to stand up for yourself, you've simply forgotten that you are also Kali. All right. So two good, very good omens. This is about revealing your truth and following your heart and letting what needs to go, go. This is about fighting for yourself. I'll let you guys kind of fix the story, how it manifests for you. In a nutshell, someone here is definitely struggling, making a decision between two people, two options. One person sees the truth of them and loves them anyways, unconditionally, and they have a lot of regrets about how they've hurt that person. Even though that person has seen them for who they are, they feel like they are no good. They're toxic, they're devil. They feel bad for the bad things they've done. They've never felt bad for the bad things they've done until this person. This person has made them see their truth. Okay? And they've tried to get away and run from this, but they're never going to be finding anyone that compares to the love over here. Then they're torn over here in a nutshell again with someone that they want to be with, but they could never really be real with because it's not real. And in the end, they're going to make promises they can't keep. In the end, they're going to play a part that's just fake and not real. And they know that that person would just be better off without them because they are not open, fully, and real in that relationship. So at the end of the day, this person has to discover their truth. They're back and forth with it. Their past is going to get brought up in their truth findings. They're going to be given a choice, 7 of Cups, to make a decision. And they know that the right decision is to go back here. But that brings on a lot of karma, doesn't it? They're going to have to break some of that darkness up and face their demons and face their inner devils. And over here, they know that if they choose this, they're going to turn their back on the truth. And that has its own set of consequences, which is a lot of bad karma. So they don't feel like they have an easy choice to choose from. Do you know what I mean? It's like either way they go, there's going to be difficult times. They just have to be strong enough to get up and actually get brave to face them. There it is. Okay. Omens, fresh start for you. It's an omen. Omen for the other one, freedom to move. They don't have to be there. There's going to be opportunities. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've liked the video, and I hope you subscribe and you tune in for the next message. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 5 minutes to go ahead and get in for a $5 card. Did I say 5 minutes? I meant 15 minutes. 15 minutes lightning round. So you've got 15 minutes, $5 per card to get a message for you, okay? The clock starts now. We're at 95 minutes on the clock. Whoever wants to go, go. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of these cards away. Remember, this is a journey, guys, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Oh, by the way, if you want to pay, it's through Cash App or the donation preferred. All right. So let me know when you've gone to the Cash App. And if you can't go to the Cash App, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com. Where did I put these cards? Oh, they're over here. I don't know where I put these. Oh, they're there. Okay. If you get one card, it's going to be an oracle. If you guys get 2 or more cards, it will be either 2 tarot or an oracle and a tarot. All right, so I picked up the cards. Okay, let's see. Who's here? Ling, you have 2 cards. Is it through Cash App or the website? Doja Cell, hi, honey. TQ, hi, honey. Ruby, oh, I'm so glad, Ruby, that resonated. It's been a while, Ruby, since I've seen you. You're working 24/7, huh? Pandera, now that I'm more aware of it, when my DM is in chill, relax mode, I chill with him and his energy. It's so peaceful when he's not chaotic or heavy. It's really the only time I get to relax. Aww. You guys will be doing the same exact thing at the same exact time. Oh, yeah. Hey, Earth Angel. Okay. All right, Doja Cell. You have 1 card, Doja? Okay. And did you do the website or the Cash App? All right. Let's go ahead and get those in. Just so you guys know, the $5 cards are not part of the subscriptions. They're extra, just FYI. All right, so let's go ahead, Ling. So you had 2, right? Okay. Yep, you've had 2. And Doja, you had 1. Okay. All right. So you want Ling to go first? Okay. All right, so let's do a tarot and an oracle. When will ST contact me, Ling? Or what is ST's actions next for me? Ling, okay. When will ST contact you? And what is his next actions? Okay. Contact and actions. All right. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of water. Okay. So I do want to say, like, when you first look at it, it's like negative. You know, when will he contact me? 5 of earth, dark night of the soul, suffering, hardships, loss. It's like a flat out he won't, right? It feels really negative. Then you go into what will his actions be? Chariot. Then you go into the bottom deck, 9 of cups, water. Ling, before I move on, I have to ask, how long have you been going through a hardship with your person? Because I got 2 positives and a negative here, and I want to be sure to give you the right advice. In early August, you stopped talking. Okay. Had you guys been having a long, hard relationship before August? Had there been a significant breakup that had just been lingering and you felt like it was dwindling away? And then finally it just got to this place of no contact? Or was it sudden where everything was going good and then suddenly it was just no contact? Yes, breakup for 23 years. Wow, we met 2 years back. Okay. So past love. A past love that reconnected, lingered on, and then recently no talking. The reason that he has not contacted you, by the way, is he's tried to move on. I'm not saying he's with somebody else because I see 9 of Cups, I see single energy, but he has tried to put this behind him. With the Chariot, his actions are, I'm moving on, I'm moving forward quickly, feeling successful, feeling victorious, feeling good about moving on. At the bottom of the deck is this almost self-care. Like, I need to do this for me. I don't know what he's doing for himself right now, but he feels whatever he's doing is good for him. And I know that this hurts you because you've loved this man for forever. And finally you get reconnected. You thought things were going better and then they get worse. Again. The truth is, Ling, that he tried to disappear in July. He took actions to disappear then. And in August, it was just timing that he decided to kind of disappear. He's going through something right now. A lot of it could be financial despair, but it could also be a lot of emotional despair. I think he's looking back at things that in his life feel as failures. He's kind of going through a dark night of the soul. And to be honest, when people go through that, they isolate. They don't want anyone to see that they're struggling the way that they are. So he doesn't want you to see what he's going through. He's the one that connected to you. Okay, that was a lot of his regrets. He wanted to reconnect with you. He's still doing a lot of reflecting. But I do feel if he was the one that took the action to do it, it was a lot of regrets and remorse, guilt about you, thinking about you and how He failed you back then. Everything he's worked for, including obstacles that he's faced, he's now trying to overcome. He's trying to get a victory. He's learned to see all aspects of his life as essential and part of his growth. He's fallen down, but he is getting ready to rise back up again, to live truthfully and fearlessly. So I do think he's going to get back up again. The actions will be, if you and him are bound together, you will come together and move forward in the same direction. He wants to see if you and him are aligned and you and him have the same vision. So that's what he's kind of looking for. And right now his vision is cloudy because he's in the dark night. So he's trying to see, what is his vision? What is his reason for contacting you? What does he want from you and with you? And where does he want to be in life? So these are all questions that he's asking. He lives in an illusion of lack, and he's overlooked a treasure, which is you. Keep in mind that all is not as it seems, Ling. Yeah, mysterious, you guys have time to pay. We still have 9 minutes left. So this is a time to look again. A change in perception can bring him more into focus. Just in a different form than okay, you and this relationship is in a different form than he expected. He's called to move away from a poverty consciousness, a lack mentality, and a loss mentality. The illusion of wealth can give way to true abundance. There's no need to fear the rug that will be pulled out from under him. What he draws attention to grows. So he needs to count his blessings and realize he has far more than he thought. Okay, so he's got a high list, girl. He's got wants, desires, needs, unrealistic. That's not destined for him. He's got a bunch of things that's just not in his destiny, but he thinks they're possible. So he's trying to rediscover himself. Some of his things on the list are way too high and will never be accomplished. It's just not in his fate. And some of the things in his life that are destined are good enough, and he needs to see that. He needs to stop overlooking the blessings. It's almost like, because your relationship wasn't picture perfect, because you guys had this big break, that it would never be what he thinks he would want a relationship to be. And he thinks that it could end again with the rug being pulled out from under him. Like it could end again. He's got doubts and unrealistic expectations. With the 9 of water, let's see. Dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of desire. Is it right to say no to what isn't right for me? And now is my time to experience wishes fulfilled. I want a harvest that comes about the seeds that I've planted. I want the aroma of a successful endeavor. I take pride in my hard work and achievements. I deserve, okay, so he thinks he deserves way more. He's a little bit on a throne, a little bit high and mighty, and pride comes before the fall. I can tell you there's problems. When is he going to reach out is uncertain, because the Chariot, July and August have already passed. So the timing of that card for when, which is why I pulled this card, when is he going to reach out? The timing's already gone. So the only thing I have left is once he gets out of this dark night of the soul, which is his pride, which is going to cause him to fall, then he's going to get back up on his horses and then take action to reach out, especially if you have Cancerian in your chartling. So I'm sorry to say, but the questions of will he reach out and when, just those are difficult questions to answer right now, Ling. He's really going through something right now. It's a no. He's not reaching out. So I can't even tell you when. I think you're surprised at the first answer because you asked, will he? And then you went right on to when because you assumed that he will. So I think the universe is saying, Ling, it is not the question when he will, it's will he. Will he come out of this funk? Personally, Ling, I think you're too beautiful and too good to be putting your time and energy into someone who doesn't see your value, who has abandoned you once before and is abandoning you again. 5 of Pentacles. This is not only his dark night of the soul, but it's yours. Because you're wondering, what did I do to deserve this? Why would he treat me like this? I've been loving. You mentioned you guys have some communication barriers, some problems. That's the frustration because you've been unfulfilled. He is not giving you reason to feel secure, to feel loved, and to feel wanted. So yeah, communication's going to be difficult. There's problems lying in your guys' connection that are not just your problems. Okay, there are a lot of his problems. It's all karma. Do I ultimately see you guys getting up with the Chariot and moving towards victory, towards a win? Yes. Do I see personal success, personal happiness? Yes. I honestly feel like, Ling, it's time to start working on self. It's okay to be alone and to feel worthy like a diamond. It's okay to be in that place where you don't get to desert me and abandon me. I deserve love and commitment. It's okay. For now, the advice is to just move on. Let him go through this dark night so you can get through your dark night, and then we'll see where we want to be. So Chariot for me is a reevaluation. I'm sorry, Ling, but that's what I see. I'm going to give you a bonus card just to see what he's thinking of you at this time. You're working on yourself right now. That's good. Yeah, you need to do that because you're worthy of more than this kind of treatment. And even if you feel it's justified, you don't deserve that. You just don't. So let's see what he wants to say, just to give you a bonus because that was a difficult message. He's feeling vulnerable and out of control, scared, and in unknown energy, which is his dark night of the soul. He doesn't like looking into himself and seeing problems. He doesn't like knowing that his desires are not going to happen, like a lot of them. That there are desires that will happen, but some of the things on his list are just not for him. And it's like a reality check. And that's what the dark night of the soul is. Reality check. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bottom of the deck here, turning heads and feeling good. He's really into himself in a not very good way. But it's also good because he's going to fall. Pride comes before the fall. But he thinks way too highly of his situation than he should. And I'm sorry, Ling, but he doesn't have the goods that he thinks he has to get the things that he wants. And to be darn honest, he's lucky to have you. Okay? He was darn lucky to have you. And he's an idiot to forego any of this. But, you know, if that's what fate wants to do, is to force him to go within himself and get a reality check, then that's what's going to happen. But yeah, he's getting a reality check. All right. Sorry, Ling. I love you, girl. Mysterious World, you paid 10. Please see the message there. Okay. Sun Val. Can someone let Steph know the question? Should I answer the next time Mael reaches out? I don't want to, but everyone wants me to answer. Okay, 2 cards. Okay. All right, son. Let's see. And Jaquita. Oh, okay, honey. You paid for 20. Okay, good. Thank you. I'll get to you soon. Sun Val, the question, should I answer the next time Mael reaches out? Okay. Show me the answers for Sun Val. Wow, this is very honest for me, son. You're torn, 2 of Wands. You have a choice. You don't have to, of course, but fire. This is, what does your heart tell you? Where are you desiring? Do what you desire to do? That's the biggest thing. What do you desire? What it is you really want? You may want a fire sign. You may feel like, I want a fire sign. I want to see where that goes. I'm going to resist him. Okay? You may do that. But I will tell you, if you do decide to answer his call whenever he does, and you've already got a good thing going on with somebody else, or it's going to happen, but if you do answer, you will diffuse a bomb. So it's either going to reopen the doors between you and Mael and create passion and desire and revive your connection, Phoenix Rising. Okay. Or you can choose not to answer and diffuse your desires for him, which in essence, dodging a bullet, perhaps, which is you saying, I don't want to go down that path. I want to do something else. Do I think you're going to have problems down the road with him? I guess that's another question for another day. At this time, answering the phone, will stop the breakup, and it will continue to bring energy of desire and passion back to you and Mael. Okay? So that's going to come about. He's going to want you more. He's going to desire you more. He's going to reach out to you with little offers. Not big ones, little ones, Page of Wands. Okay? Or you can choose not to and then just dodge that bullet and go after somebody new here, a fire sign, Page of Wands. And that will lead to more. Okay? So there is your answer, love. I know it's simple, but there it is. Do I think you should answer him though, you know? Like I said, it depends on what your heart wants. I want what you're going to want to make you happy. And if your heart says, I really love him, I really desire him, then I say answer and grow that love again. But if you're thinking, I really just want to give it a break, I want to give it up, I want to go see what else is out there, that's really what I want, then don't answer. Okay? I hope I gave you clarity on that question. All right, so mysterious. See the message there. You paid 10. Okay, so there is that Cash App. So mysterious is next, and then Jaquita. Let me see. So I cannot see the questions on the donation. I don't know why. I clicked on it and I saw the names and the amount in your card, and like I didn't see the questions. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe it's the pain in the butt Mercury retrograde. But mysterious, you're gonna have to tell me your question here because I can't see it there. Okay. All right. And Doja, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay, hon. Yes. Jaquita, you have 4. All right. So who wants to go next then? Who's ready for a question to get answered? Doja, you have the question written, so we're going to pick you right now. What does Spirit want you to know? Let's see. What cards am I going to pick? All right, I'm going to use my cat tarot. What does Spirit want you to know? Doja Cell, what does Spirit want Doja Cell to know? 6 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Number 1, you should bake. Get out there, Doja. Bake a cake. Bake something delicious. You need to get back in the kitchen. That might be a love of yours or something that's going to make you feel better. And then we've got this victory. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's looking to you for advice. You're wise. You're a victor. You've won something. You're going to be noticed. Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be noticed for all your hard work. Doja, if you think no one's noticing at how much you've been working on yourself, wrong. And there is a Leo energy that is going to notice how much you've worked on yourself. There's a man you've tried to get attention from here. Like, do you see me? Do you see how I've blossomed, how I've improved, how much I've worked on myself? Yes, this person's going to see, and very soon, within 6 weeks, you're going to get some kind of recognition. Recognition for a job well done. You're going to get some high fives. You're going to get some good jobs. You're going to get some, I don't know what you did, but you're glowing. You're going to get some people asking, what did you do? I want your glow. Like, what did you do to be where you're at and to feel how you feel? Like, that inspires me. And Doja, Spirit wants you to know that maybe you don't realize it, but you're inspiring people. And you're a force to be reckoned with. You're a strong and powerful influencer. And if you've ever thought about starting a cooking channel or a recipe channel on YouTube or TikTok or something like that, I think you're going to be successful. Because there's some very good recipes. And if it's not literal cooking, which it could be, but if it's not literal cooking, you've got a recipe for success that you can share with other people. And if you share some of the things you've learned and done, you're going to be successful and earn some money at it. So yeah, that's what Spirit wants to share with you. That's what I got. Okay. Mysterious. Okay, you're next. Awesome. Okay. Will he contact me? Is he okay? Whoops. Should I continue with the Capricorn person who I'm in contact with right now? I don't know what to do. Any guidance from spirit? Okay. You're welcome, Doja. Will he contact? Mysterious, how many cards did you put in, love? Let's see. Because I didn't see your name, and I'm not sure what your name is legally on paper, so I don't know who's who. Let me know how many cards, and let's get these answered. But I'll go ahead and get these as many cards as you've questioned here out. Will he contact me? Is he okay? Okay, very clear answers according to the tarot. Mysterious, he loves you. He absolutely is going to contact you. He is. He's facing some truths about himself, about how he feels, some truths that he needed to look at. There's a mirror shining right back at him right now. He's okay. Ace of Swords, he's okay. He's getting poked by the universe about wake-up calls, aha moments, moments of clarity, but he's okay. As far as the Capricorn situation, Six of Swords, I think you should move on. I don't know what that means. This is resolution. This is moving on, going off into the sunset, counting your losses, and going to the other side. I don't know if you should move on from the Capricorn or you should move on with the Capricorn. I kind of feel it's the latter. I do. The reason I feel you should move on with the Capricorn is the Eight of Swords. You are stuck in your head that you can't move on and be happy, but that is a fear that you're causing yourself. I think you're due a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles, Earth, Capricorn vibes. And the Knight of Pentacles is a slow, happy moving on, I do believe, followed by the Ace of Cups. I think you should move on with the Capricorn. I don't know why. I'd have to see much more of your story. But, you know, the man that you're asking about, yeah, he loves you. And he is going to contact you. However, it may be too late. Maybe he's going to have regrets. If you're really happy with the Capricorn, move on with the Capricorn. Your ex is going to contact you. He's going to have regrets, and he does love you. But that may be his karma. But if you're happy, move on with the Capricorn, because I do see a promising future of commitment and loyalty. Now, crazy love may not be a part of that equation, because you crazy love this other man. But stability and goodness can come from being with the Capricorn. And that may be healthier for you. And love can grow. It can grow. But this one over here, I mean, yeah, he still loves you and he's going to contact you. I don't know, girl. That is my advice. That is it. Yeah. I'm mysterious. Yeah, I'm going to have to, we should do a personal so we can like really get into it. But that's what I see. That's what I see from the cards. Muse me. Hi, honey. I'd like to know what GP is thinking and if I should wait or move on. Okay. What is GP thinking and should you wait or move on? Mysteriously secretive. What is he thinking in his secrets for Muse Me? Muse Me. Channel for Muse Me. What is he thinking for Muse Me? Okay. One, I know when you're upset with me, and it bothers me more than you could possibly know. Please don't give up on us. I promise I'll be back soon. All right? So he doesn't want you to go anywhere. He knows you're upset with him and you have a right to be, because he's left you in the dark. There's abandonment going on here. But he does believe that he's going to be coming back. Should you move on, though? Temperance, King of Pentacles. No. You, in a way, move on for your own prosperity and abundance, but also have patience with this guy. Patience. Work on cultivating a business, a career, perfecting your body and your health. Perfect these things. That's good for you. It's what you need to find balance. Spirit is saying before you run off and leave this relationship and you want to go off to another one, stop. Don't go on to another one. Yet let this one simmer. Let it sit there and be where it needs to be. Work on yourself right now. This is a time for Muse Me to be into Muse Me and to have patience, because the right combination will be there for you when you have found perfect balance with you. And so right now the instructions are to just, whatever it means for you to just be into you. If to you that means moving on from him, then do that. But if it means not moving on from him and just focusing on you, then do that. But you see what I'm saying? It's that. That is what you should be doing. That's a message from Spirit. Prayer, meditation, yoga, chakra cleansing, balancing, working out, eating healthy, feeling your best, the best you've ever been, and cultivating some kind of business that's going to bring you joy and fulfill your purpose. Okay? But he knows when you're upset, believe me. And he's like, believe me, it bothers me. You may not think it bothers me, but it does. I can feel that you're upset with me. But please don't give up on me. Okay? Because I promise I will be back. And maybe this is just a message that he's getting himself together. Oh, twin flames. Oh, marriage. You know, he might just be working on himself. Okay? Again, we're going to have to get more into a personal to see more of the story. But that's what I see from the little bit of cards that I did pull. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. All right. And TQ, what are your questions? Let's see. TQ, thank you, girl. So I did Mysterious, I did Doja, I did Muse Me. Oh, Jaquita, you're ready. Okay, I just want to know what's coming up in the near future. Okay, Jaquita. What's coming up in the near future? Oh, you didn't pay? Okay. I'm sorry. I must have had you confused there. But Jaquita... Okay. Bottom of the deck over here, Jaquita, Kali Mahamaya and Durga Kalika. Okay. Let's see, who are you dealing with? Okay. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords, Jaquita. Yeah, you can pay on the website, hun. So we have an ending, a very painful closure. But it's also good because it's not like you're going to be hurting anymore after this. The fact is, you're tired of hurting. And it's unnecessary to continue to hurt. So in the near future, within 10 days, you're going to be closing the door on something or someone that's caused you nothing but pain and grief and betrayals. It's also the fact that you've betrayed yourself. You're also going to be getting money that's been owed to you. So I don't know if it's the government, a person, an unexpected check, insurances of some kind, I don't know. But there's money coming that was due to you. And you've been waiting. Or maybe you unknowingly have been waiting, but it's coming. And you're going to be able to pay off some debts that you've been meaning to pay off. Okay? So there's going to be an end to that. And you're going to be revisiting some financial ideas that could bring you great prosperity. Wow, the moon and the world. You've been dealing with a Scorpio, either knowingly or unknowingly. It could be a Scorpio moon that you're ending things with the world card. I think that's a person that you're ready to close the door on. You feel like this person's been keeping you trapped in hopes, dreams, and illusions. And where was the reality? Where was the truth? What could he really offer? With the world card, this is the beginning of the end, Jaquita. You're finally having some revelations about your relationship with this Scorpio person, where you can truly tell yourself honest things that you've never really been able to really face. Yeah, that would be fine, Allie. So you're able to now look at it with truthful eyes and say, you know what, this is the truth. And I've been living an illusion. And I think Ten of Swords, you're going to be telling him that. You're going to be saying, listen, Linda, listen. Here's the truth. Here's what you've put me through. Here's what you've done to me. Here's how you made me feel. And here's what I deserve. I deserve better. I deserve more. And I didn't deserve that. And I'm going to close this door. I'm going to close access to me. You're not going to have access to me till you get right. I expect judgment. I expect you to do the right thing. I expect you to come to me correct. I expect you, this is a level of standards and boundaries. And I think you're getting to this place where you're able to stand up for yourself and say what you deserve. And for the first time in a long time, you get to be someone you've always wanted to be. This is Jaquita's true colors. This is who Jaquita really is. This beautiful, transformed being. And it's like, you don't know the real me, do you? You don't know who I've emerged to be. I'm not the same old person. I have changed, like the phases of the moon. I've changed. I'm grown, I'm mature, I'm wiser, I'm experienced. I'm a more distinguished person, cultured person. And I don't think you've recognized that might be what you're telling this person. I don't think you see me for who I am today. I think you see me for who I was. And the fact is, sweetheart, I've changed. And I'm not so sure you've changed with me. So I don't know. You're going to have to show me. Judgment, Ten of Swords. Show me. Page of Pentacles down there. Yeah. I need you to tell me that you're going to be different, that you're going to change, and that we're not going to repeat the past, because I'm ready to move on. And you're either going to move on in a happy way with me, reborn, renewed, transformed like the phoenix, or I'm going to have to go off from this and see what lies out there for me. I don't know what lies out there for me, but I'm going to see what lies out there for me. So I think that's going to be happening in the near future. If this isn't you doing all of this, it could be reverse. Maybe somebody's going to be saying or doing this to you. With the Kali Oracle, she is fierce divine justice. She's unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She's just real. She's of every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory, rising up at the very moment when everything seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is your spiritual sun, your light, and your ever-radiant reminder that from the darkest night, a new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. For every problem that has arisen, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. So this is getting past something that was lingering and painful and just real difficult for long periods of time. Finally, we're breaking the shackles. We're breaking free. We have some kind of freedom from the burdens and the pain and suffering that were just long lasting, and we're able to move on. And this is good karma, but this is good judgment. And it's about making judgment calls that are good for the highest truth for self. Now, this card reveals Kali Mahamaya. Kali Ma is the spiritual truth beneath all appearances. The healing waiting to be discovered after the deed here is done. It is an experience awaited for the higher self. It's manifesting the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She's unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditioned authenticity. She is the empowerment of the sacred discarding of conditions and judgments that have been worn out, casting off the fearful constraints that other people put on you. Connecting to your authentic being is going to attract your healing and guidance. Yeah. So there it is. You're connecting to your authenticity. And that's creating a release. And that's good. So I see the hard night over. That's what I see. All right, guys, 144 minutes. The list is now closed. Ali, your question is... Hi, KB. Mysterious, can I get any message from Spirit in regards to my stuck life? Yeah. We'll get you. You paid for another card? Okay. Spirit, can you give clarity for Mysterious under why she's stuck? What message can you give her about being stuck in her life? Oh, not coming from this one. It's going to come from this one. And then, Ali, please post your question. Okay, the lightning round is now over, guys. So thank you so much for purchasing. Anyone still left here watching, if you have a question, please put it in the comments. Okay, why are you stuck? What's going on? Message from Spirit on why Mysterious is stuck. All right, bottom of the deck, Dance with Death and Hidden Depths. Ooh, very nice. She's playing with a skull in the water. I like how the tail is kind of covering her, protecting her. And Dance with Death, she's also shielded. So there's some layer of protection that makes you stuck. So there's secrets that are also part of why you're stuck. An alluring mermaid lies inside of a watery cave. If you look closely, she's holding a skull in her hand. Beneath the ripples of the salt sea water, there are more bones and jewels and money hidden away from view. So everyone has secrets, of course, but not all of them are scandalous. Some are just parts that they wish to keep hidden. It may be our feelings, our personal experiences, or on occasion things we might be a little embarrassed about. But if this card has turned up in your reading, then it is asking you to consider the value of your secrets. Do you have some information that would best be tucked away rather than shared? Now might not be the time to tell others what's on your mind, as it could cost you later if not everyone respects your secrets. In some readings, Hidden Depths suggests that a secret will be revealed by somebody else. Something you may have been unaware of will soon arise to the surface. While it could be easy to expect the worst, sometimes there's surprise gifts or a positive announcement. Okay, so let's see Dancing with Death. There's risk. So we have secrets and risk to why you're stuck. This relationship is reminiscent of a marriage between Hades and Persephone. We all know that story. Dance with Death can at times arrive as a warning. Are you taking risks that could become hazardous? Or is the choice you're making precarious or even dangerous? This card urges you to consider what outcome might be if you risked more now or you stopped taking a risk. To dance with death is to potentially make a sacrifice. When it's most favorable, this card would be suggesting that a small risk is worth taking, while others would be advised that you are in danger. So the reason that I feel you're stuck is holding back, which is the secrets, withholding, High Priestess energy, withholding information, because saying the information would be too risky. So Mysterious, what are you holding back that you're afraid will get out and ruin things, possibly? Worst case scenario. So you're stuck, in essence, because there is a lack of genuine truth being shared. Have you been real with yourself? Honest with yourself? Or is that too risky? Or is it that somebody else has been secretive with you and not honest with you, afraid to lose you? So I don't know how this would resonate exactly for you, but there is this truth telling that needs to happen. And once it does happen, no one will be stuck anymore. That's what it's all about. Okay. Allie, are you here? I see Allie said, hello, my beautiful friend. Aw, Allie. Question. Oh, I pay under donation. Let's say $11 for 2 cards. Yes. Okay, so Allie is technically next, waiting for the question, and then Love Z, you have a question. Okay, Love Z, did you pay through Cash App or the website? Betrayal? Yeah. Somebody may have betrayed you and not told you, and you're stuck. There is a new person who claims that he is in love with me. Is it true? Okay. There's a new person that claims he's in love with you. How many cards did you pay for, Lovey? 1 or 2 or 3? Allie, that's okay. Just post your question, hun, so I can do that one right after this person. Cash App? Okay. Is it 1 or 2 questions, though? Is it maybe 3? I don't know. Oh, you wrote it on the website? I can't read it on the website, Allie. I went over there to the website and it's not showing me the messages with it, which is weird. Oh, you're at work? Well, let me try a little harder. I'll click off here and go look at it a little bit more after this and see if I can hunt for it. Don't worry, I'll try to find it, okay? All right, so Lovesy, was it 1 question or 2 questions, Lovesy? I mean, like cards. I don't mean questions, but I'll just do 1 for now because I don't know. Okay, so is this person really in love with you? Oh, you paid 19 in chat? Okay. So 2 cards. Is this person really in love with you? Is that true? Let's do that one. Is this person really in love? Oh, no, it's $5 a card, hun. So if you paid 19 in chat, it's double because they take half, but that's 20. So basically it's half of that. So 4 cards would be $20 on donation through Cash App or the website. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 2. Okay. So bottom of the deck over here is the cart. Slow progress. Don't put the horse before the cart. And then we have on the horizon. Butterfly, big changes. Oh, and key to my heart. So this is a new love. He does have feelings for you. He does have love for you. And it's growing. I think really what he meant is I'm falling in love with you. Okay? Because he's fallen. His heads are in the clouds. He is head over heels in love. He thinks about you a lot. He thinks you have the key to his heart. You've changed him in some way. But with slow progress, I really feel like this is just progressing. Like this is, I'm in love with you, I've fallen. But, you know, it's going to take some time to develop this love. On the horizon, though, I think that this is going to definitely develop through time. I say enjoy the moment. I say this is a beautiful moment to really grab on. Love is hard to find. And it finds you. The butterfly is an example of that. If you chase a butterfly, you're never going to catch it. But if you sit there, ironically, the butterfly comes to you and lands right on your shoulder. So this love may not have happened when you were looking for it, but it's here. And it's saying take some time here because this is going to develop and grow and change and become more. Okay? So, yeah, it's true. He does have those feelings for you. Oh, and Allie. Okay, confusing, we just met. Like I said, it's going to take time with the cart. Sometimes when you just meet someone, you've fallen in love with them. When I fell in love with my kid's father, my first children's father, we fell in love right away. Right away, within a weekend. And oh, it was fast. It was awesome. And we moved in together like a week after knowing each other. We were already saying I love you. We were already having our first tips. It was crazy. It was crazy love, and I couldn't get enough of him. And yeah, love just developed, you know? Now, your love may not develop as quickly as mine did, okay? It says slow progress, so it may take you some time to fall in love with him, but he certainly has in love feelings for you, okay? Oh, hey, Allie, you paid 22. Awesome. Will it last forever? He told me his friendship with her is worth it. He indirectly picked her over me after I've been with him for 3 years of my life. Oh, wow. That is so sad. And your story always breaks my heart, Allie, because you just loved this person. And look what he did to you. You and I have so much in common in our stories. I know that. So let's see. Is it going to last? Bottom of the deck over here is the Hermit. Bottom of the deck over here is Arachnopharia, which is caution. You know, I kind of get the feeling he has love for her, but she doesn't have love for him. And he's going through some brokenheartedness, you know, because you guys are very much mirroring on being rejected. You've been rejected. Believe it or not, he's going to be rejected. Bottom of the deck, major life changes. I'm not the same person you remember. So, Allie, he's changed. Tower moments, okay? And the situation in which he left you for is going through some changes. Big changes. He is going off on his own. Hermit. He's lonely. I don't think he's in a connection right now. He's on this soul-searching journey. The card that came out for him is Inner Strength. He's discovering how strong he is. He's forcefully hanging on to something. Eight of Pentacles. He's working on it. He's trying to create something and build something. And Queen of Pentacles. Looking at the harvest, although this cat doesn't look very happy. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo vibes, which is critical, overthinking, obsessive, frustrating. Critical though. Next we have let it go, releasing energy. I really do believe, Allie, that it's not working for him. I do believe that he went off forcefully, pushed you away, and tried to go after this because he felt rejected, because he felt some part of shame, remorse, or guilt in some way. But ultimately, Tower, let it go. It won't work because the foundation of that connection wasn't strong. And that's what makes a long-lasting relationship, is the foundation. And it's just not good. The only reason he's going over there is because he's been critical about it. He's been critical on himself about something. It's doing something to his inner psyche. I also get the feeling, and I don't know the other person, and I don't know that story, but I will tell you what I'm feeling, and let me know if I'm right or wrong. I kind of get the feeling with this picture that the person he's pursuing knows about you and kind of plays games controlling him to keep him from you. That it's not even about him for her as much as it is about you. And I kind of get this, I have the power over him, which is kind of an abuse of power. It's like once you learn you can manipulate somebody, you kind of play with them like a toy. And I kind of feel like he's a little bit like a toy. So Allie, yeah, you've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You paid on the website. This is what I'm doing, Allie. I'm answering your questions right now about will it last? Okay. Will it last between them? Because he indirectly chose her over you. So I'm trying to get that message. Okay. Now, point blank, the question, will it last, is a no. I don't think it is going to last. But to give you more insight, she might be using him as a toy. And she kind of likes having power over him in that way. And I think maybe we're a little bit delayed. That's why when I talk to you, you're not talking to me with what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to keep talking and pretend like you're really here, but I think you're like 5 minutes behind. So that's okay. The internet over there for you is crappy, I hear, so I get it. But I'm just gonna intuitively go through this message. Let's see what's going on. If I can find this inner strength. There it is. So have courage, okay? Have courage. This card is a symbol of strength, but not brawn. It's a dragon that's, is it really there or is it not there? If you've pulled this card, then you may need to draw on your own resources of inner strength, your own inner dragon. This is not always easy, especially if it's buried away under doubt and apprehension. We can attempt to find inner strength when we stand up for something we believe in and we face our fear. Just receiving this card is a reminder that the strength lies within you. If you're feeling less than confident right now, Allie, or you need to confront something head on, this card suggests that you have the courage to take on far more than you believe you can. Okay? So you can handle this. The Arachnophobia caution is a caution card, by the way. And it says here, it's only natural for us to be cautious when we are greeted with something unknown. This fairy is beautiful, but poison runs through her veins. This is a time, therefore, to find out what you're dealing with before making a decision. If you've drawn this card, caution is required, since rushing into something could result in bad or even dangerous outcomes. We all need to be cautious at times. Although our modern problems may not be as perilous as facing a venomous spider, they could cause disruption within everyday life. When this card turns up, prevention would certainly make more sense than the cure. It's not going to work out with them, Allie. It's just not, they're not destined to work out because the foundation was built on breaking you apart, which was a divine connection, but also going into another situation that wasn't right either and breaking that situation up. So I hate to judge someone I've never met, but I will say the energy that I'm getting from her, this other woman, is that she likes to play with men. She likes to play with toys. And ironically, this is the Black Widow. And I will say the Black Widow kills her mate. Not that there's death lurking behind your person's corners, but it's the essence of the reading, that she doesn't have good intentions for him. And if he gets destroyed in the midst of it, so be it. So you are dealing with someone who is toying around with people and likes the power and control that she has over this person. If he's given her the inclination at all that she has power, authority, and she has his heart, then she knows she's got the power. And she's using it to toy with him, to get him to pay for things or do things for her or give her satisfactions in some way or just to cure her own ego. Okay? And he's over here soul searching, of course. He's only going back because he's been hard on himself. He feels he's failed at something. He feels that there's something he wants to gain from her. So he wants to work at it to cure some kind of karma. Maybe there is some kind of karma attached with her. But he's like, I could have done better. Let me try again. So I think that's this disappointed Queen of Pentacles look. I could have done better. Let me try again. So he's trying to impress because he's so critical. He doesn't want to be a failure. Ironically, he's a failure with you. And he's not even looking at that side of the moon yet. He's looking over there. And there very well may be a karmic soul contract with this hermit. Under that is the 10 of Cups. There once was a happy relationship between them. But it's not that way anymore. 7 of Swords. So here's the deal. He screwed up that relationship for whatever reason. He hurt her in the past, and I think he has a habit of hurting people. Now, she may have not turned out for the better. She may have turned out bitter and rude and cruel in some way, but he hurt her in the past. He wants to make amends for that karma, but it's too late. Like for that situation, I think the karma that already came from it. He's just doing the reflection work now, hermit, to go inside and say, I've messed up. I want to right my wrongs. And that's kind of the mission he's on. I want to right my wrongs. You are down the path. Because believe me, as he goes down this journey, down this rabbit hole, he will eventually get to a place where he looks at you and how he did you wrong. I'm going to give you a bonus card. I want to know how he really feels about you. Because we always have way too much focus on him and her. And she's playing games. And he's letting her. So I want to see how he honestly feels about you. Just a little bonus card. But let it go, releasing energy, major life changes, not the same person you remember. That is a Tower moment, which this basically means their relationship is not as he remembers it. He remembers it 10 of Cups. It's not that way anymore. Oh. Earth energy, work, structure, responsibility, money, grounding, healing, and reality. I quit. So he sees you as work. He sees you as structure. He sees you as needing to take responsibility with you. He sees you as someone that requires healing. That's very difficult for him. That's how he feels about you, is that it's work. Okay, so he's quit that. He has. You know, if you want to know the future of you guys, I guess we can do more later. But, you know, I just to give you an idea that I don't think it's going to work over there, okay? I just don't. Allie, I think his ex knows he still has feelings. So she's trying him and testing him, and he ran to her. Yeah, she's playing with him. Allie, she's playing. Because when you have an ex that did you dirty or did you wrong or hurt you in some way, and you had to move on and find somebody else, and then the ex comes knocking on your door, hey, what are you doing? What are you up to? And they confess they love you still. You play with them. Some girls do. And it's because you hurt me. You hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you, you know? And she's probably going through this thing of confusion, like, should I go back to this ex or should I stay with who I'm with? And to be honest, she doesn't know. But she is trying to get at him and hurt him and make him pay and grovel in some way. Okay, mysterious, you wanted an extra. Okay, yeah, what is an extra message you would like to know, mysterious? Why after 5 years she got married? Oh, she's married and comes to take him away from me. Oh, because of vengeance, Allie. Pure vengeance. She wants to hurt him, and he thinks he karmically owes that to her. He hurt her, believe me. She went through years of suffering, abandonment, rejection while he was with you. Okay? He was with you. She was getting with somebody else. She wanted him to come back groveling then, but he was already with you. And then her getting married was her plot to make him regret that decision because he was playing you guys the whole time. So yeah, that marriage was vengeance, and now she wants him to pay, and he's like, I'm sorry, yeah, I'll pay. Games. Again, she's playing a lot of games. Mysterious, is he happy in his marriage life? And will it last? Okay, is he happy in his marriage life? And will it last? Allie, eventually he will. He doesn't right now. And he will regret you. That's why he's on his soul-searching journey. Okay. So mysterious. Is he happy in his marriage and will it last? Is he happy in his marriage and will it last? Mysterious, he's learning a lot in that marriage. He's learning so much. Page of Swords. He's healing his inner child. He's got mom and dad issues. He's got a painful past. There is family disputes in the marriage. There's problems in the marriage for whatever reason. Maybe the children in the marriage have problems, but there is struggle in the marriage. However, he seems to be happy in it. Water energy, love, emotions, family, comfort. And then he's got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a pretty happily married card. And it's money, family, comfort. You know, there's a lot of family and comfort in the marriage for him. And so he's found it very comfortable. And I want to say there is some love there, but more than anything in his marriage is comfort. And this marriage is karmically teaching him about his growing up and family and how to raise family and how he was raised kind of situation. Does that make sense, Mysterious? Is he happy in his married life, and will it last? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I think there's a possibility that it may not last because there's some family disputes, but that's for the future to tell. Why he would leave, when he would leave, what other disputes about, well, those are other questions. But it's not all paradise. Mysterious water sign? Yes. Okay. Well, that's what I have, mysterious. I do see contentment. He's content. Okay? Look how peaceful that statue looks. Very contented. And that's how he sees the situation. Is it all fun and games and cupcakes and rainbows? No, there's some disputes. There's some problems, but overall, he's contented. And overall, he's got a love for family, or whatever reasons he holds on to those people there. Yes, Allie, after 20, he did me wrong and I walked away and I didn't even blink. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, Doja. It looks like him too. Oh my gosh. You know? I will say this. It's funny what people find content. I've had men in my life that I think are idiots, and I see what they're content with, and it's just beguiling to me because I have so much better. And for the life of me, it's always been, why? Why are you contented? Why are you content living like that? I had an ex that lived in a room in his mother's house in the ghetto, you know, with freaking cockroaches, man. And stress every day. But for some reason, that was content. He was comfortable there. Why? Because the inner child. He grew up there. He grew up in that environment, so that is his comfort. So if I can add anything, Allie, in comparison to that, I had a 4-bedroom house with a beautiful yard and a great neighborhood, a nice car, money in the bank, and I looked damn good. And I was very much the happy housewife. And we had 2 beautiful children. And that wasn't even enough to keep him contented where we were at. Why? Because healing, confronting issues, manning up, being responsible was far more stressful for him than the life that he was comfortable in. And that's just the truth. And the truth hurts sometimes, but it is what it is. And to add anything to that, mysterious, this man may be very well contented in this marriage because it's very similar to the life he grew up in. And that's unfortunate. But he's got a lot to learn. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. A lot to learn about desires and invention of new and the creation of building and creating a happier life. So some people just need to learn to love the newness, but they don't. They're scared of the newness. They're frightened and they don't want that. So they get real comfortable in their little cave. And it is what it is. Like the people in the cave, you know, when they just saw the shadows on the wall and they were like content with that's life. And then someone escaped, left the cave and said, hey, come out here. This is way better. There's fresh air. There's beautiful trees. There's life out here. There's people. It's not just shadows in the dark. Come out here. And they didn't want to leave. They did not want to leave their cave. And they called him crazy. So some people just aren't ready to leave what they feel is comfortable. They're just not. And if they want to sit in that energy, that is definitely maybe not as good as your energy, let them, because you can't force them to leave it. Allie, you're welcome, honey. I love you. I'm always here for you guys. I hope this answers your question, Mysterious. I'm with you on that. He's got a lot to learn there. There is going to be problems, but he's contented with problems, apparently, which is annoying. It feels very much like my ex. Okay? So good luck with that, guys. I love you. Thank you for being a part of the lightning round. I hope you make it next time, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination, so you just keep swimming. I hope you've liked this video and subscribed to my channel. If you haven't, please do it. And if you want to catch up on some other videos of mine, go to my channel. It's not going to be under videos or uploads. It's going to be under live. So go click live or lives, and you're going to see a plethora of videos every day, all the time. Awesome videos. Pick a title, pick a thumbnail, pick something that calls you, and watch it. There's something in there for you. They're all timeless readings. And you got brought here for a reason, so you might as well investigate. Thank you for watching me, and if you want to contribute to my channel, the donations are always welcome. If you want to say hello, hi, I love you, thank you for this message, whatever, that's totally there. If you want free messages for you every month, please go subscribe to my website. There's an ultimate subscription for $122 a month that gives you 3 free readings a month, plus 50% off an emergency reading, and the 100 Club automatic what's a subscription? I can't think of the word. But that's 10 questions throughout the year whenever I do them. So just random. So they're just in the bag, guaranteed your name will be there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The lesser subscription is $33.33 a month. You get 2 free readings a month there, and it pays for itself. Plus, all my subscriptions have bonus material, bonus videos, and perks and discounts and good things going on. So whichever one you want to do, it's all written there. If you want an astrology consultation, that's available. If you want to learn tarot, I have an amazing tarot class ready for you. It's all pre-recorded, so it can just be emailed to you. It's 10 hours at your own pace. It's upright and reverse. And we talk about different spreads to use and how to use them. We talk about your psychic abilities and what those may be and how they look and what they feel like. We teach you about how to deal with the cards, how to respect them, how to use them, all kinds of really good stuff. If you want to learn that, that's available. I also have an Astrology 101 class. So if you want to know about the houses, the planets, the zodiac signs, and some small predictions, that's available also on my website. So that's it. I love you guys. Have a blessed and beautiful day. And I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.